What's something only kids who grew up poor would understand? I was 10 years old when I learned how to pretend I wasn't hungry. At my elementary school, every Friday was pizza day. The smell would hit you the second you walked into the cafeteria. Melted cheese, pepperoni, garlic bread. The kids with money would buy 2 slices, sometimes 3. I had a different routine. I'd walk through the line, take my free lunch tray, and quietly ask, "Can I have extra carrots?" The lunch lady always knew why. She'd give me a few more baby carrots and an extra carton of milk when nobody was looking. I thought I was being sneaky. I wasn't. Everyone knew. Growing up poor means becoming an expert at hiding things that aren't actually hidden, like pretending your stomach growling is just a weird noise, or saying "I already ate" when your friend offers you food because you're embarrassed to admit you haven't, or learning exactly how much peanut butter to spread so a jar lasts another week. One winter, things got really bad. Mom had lost one of her jobs, and my dad had already been gone for years. Our electricity got shut off for 3 days. To me, it felt like an adventure. Mom lit candles all over the apartment and called it camping indoors. We played cards by flashlight and ate peanut butter sandwiches. I remember laughing. I remember thinking it was fun. I didn't realize until years later that my mom was crying in the bathroom because she couldn't afford the electric bill. The thing about poor parents is that they become magicians. They turn struggle into games. Pancakes for dinner become breakfast night. Hand-me-down clothes become vintage. Sharing one can of soup becomes a light meal before dessert. There usually wasn't dessert. Another thing only poor kids understand, the fear of opening the refrigerator. Because sometimes you already know what's inside. Nothing. Maybe ketchup, a few slices of bread, half an onion wrapped in foil. You stand there anyway, opening and closing the door like food might magically appear. One afternoon I came home from school starving. I opened every cabinet. Nothing. I sat at the kitchen table trying not to cry. Then I noticed a paper bag on the counter. Inside was a cheeseburger and fries. I ate the whole thing in less than 5 minutes. When my mom came home, I thanked her. She looked confused. What cheeseburger? Turns out our neighbor had left it there while I was at school. She'd noticed our cupboards were empty. I still remember my mom turning away so I wouldn't see her wipe her eyes. The next day, she baked that neighbor cookies as a thank you, using the last ingredients we had. That's another thing poor people understand. You give even when you have almost nothing. In middle school, I got invited to my first sleepover. Everyone ordered takeout. I panicked because I didn't have money. I spent 20 minutes in the bathroom pretending. I had a stomachache so nobody would realize I couldn't contribute. The birthday girl's mom knocked on the door. She sat beside me and quietly said, "Honey, your mom already called me. Everything's taken care of." I wanted the floor to swallow me. But then she said something I've never forgotten. "When I was your age, another mother paid for my pizza too." She smiled. Sometimes people just take turns helping. I cried all the way home the next day, not because I was embarrassed, because it was